Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. We welcome you inside Cantlin Sports Leaf Center here in West Dundee, Illinois. Tonight we have a thrilling matchup between one of the top teams in the Huskies division, Illinois State, and your Northern Illinois Huskies. Redbirds currently second with 20 wins in the division, only behind you, Mary. Huskies looking for their third win of the season here tonight. They've been rolling of late. No win last weekend, but they have played very well and have been able to find the back of the net more than they have all season. To speak of that, both Rodon Evans and Micah Maldonado have 9 goals over the last 2 games that they've played. Should be a good matchup. Huskies believe they have the right firepower in order to get into this game. And the Illinois State Redbirds have struggled slightly in terms of net minding. Not a goalie over 900 save percentage for Northern Illinois. Brendan Donovan comes in with the 923 save percentage, but it'll be Leonard in net for them tonight. Michael Leonard comes in with 13 games played, 5 of those wins, 54 goals against, 882 save percentage, and no shutouts. He'll be the starting netminder for them tonight, and the Huskies looking to take advantage of the solid play that they have been developing over the past couple of games, especially with Evans and Maldonado. ISU, 20-win team on the season, very much in the playoffs. They themselves have a little bit of firepower of their own. Ethan Chesney is their leading goal scorer and point scorer. He's got 20 goals and 15 assists for a stellar 35 points. Caleb Cross will get the start as usual. Started both games last weekend, was pulled in the first game, but sent right back in after to finish that game. Cross comes in with 18 games played, the only 2 wins for Northern Illinois, 886 save percentage, 83 goals against. For more on our starting lineups, we'll send it down to ice level, followed by our nation's national anthem. We are all set for action here on this beautiful Friday night. Snow finally starting to melt, and spring is on its way. Peters and Koval will be on the blue line to start this game for Northern Illinois. Maldonado between Sturm and Evans. The hottest line for the Huskies starts this game. It's kept in at the line, and Matt Garcia flips it in deep. And then Zorn keeps some insurance on it. Bachton down low, and it's worked out front. Zorn's shot, and that one never made it to the net. It was partially blocked, and chasing after it is Michael Garcia. Just pecked the stick of Zorn. And sent in by Zorn. This one kept in at the blue line nicely. Here's a long shot by Perry, and it's gloved by Cross. Face-off win here by Jacob Bland. Pass sails out high, and having to chase after it back the other way is Natalie. Rolls in. And Michael Leonard to the corner with it. Rung all the way around by Jacob Bland. On the other side is Campese. Perry able to get it out. Sent down the length of the ice, past Campese, winning the race, the Huskies. Campese pushed a man down to the ground, and now it ricochets up high near Natalie. Natalie's shot blocked. Nice play by Martin. He's got it now. Matt Martin trying to work around Chesney. It sails past Clement. Huskies are changing. All the way down in Peters to receive it for Northern Illinois. Finds George Smith. Goes by Walker. He's chased down further. And the Huskies attempt to begin their breakout. It's Zimmerman. Dump and chase. Tennell. And now Liam Gritzuk. This one flipped towards the net, deflected by Zimmerman. It goes in behind. Zimmerman out front. Tricarico's first to it on the interception. Losing it is Slewinski. Hit by Shirky, and he goes backwards to Gritzuk. And it's taken over by the Huskies, forcing a turnover. This is Walker Smith in the corner. Nice play by Gritzuk. They still can't get it out. It's batted out of the air, and finally they get out to center with Tricarico. Going to the net is Slewinski. Tricarico on the backhand, trying to connect with Slewinski, and it never made it. A stray stick got in the way, and the Huskies are able to change. Out of his net to play it is Leonard. Tipped in by Tricarico. Redbirds change. Up the boards, but nice play there. Mayer in front. And Evans right there, and here's Meyer shooting, and that's blocked nicely by Maldonado. Koval chases him in behind. Matsis up high again. Garcia's shot is deflected up high and into the netting for a whistle. Another face-off win for Illinois State. Garcia jumps up from the blue line, has it pinched off of his stick. Maldonado can't get it out as well. Mayer. Huskies come up with it. This is Sturm finding Maldonado. He tries a shot, and it was blocked by Jackson Graham. Chasing after it is Maldonado to the corner. Can't connect with Sturm. Evans picks up in behind the cage. Evans in front. Maldonado couldn't get it. Shanked it, and so it goes the other way for Garcia. Garcia flips it in on cross. And he'll just carefully freeze this one and stop the play. Backton between Hilt and Michael Garcia. Backton wins the faceoff. Chasing after it is Michael Garcia. Able to win a race. Smith working ahead. Rolls in over the blue line. Taken by Michael Garcia. Over the line, Garcia. Looking to connect in the front with Hilt. Was batted out of the air and taken by Backton now. Backton to the slot. Backton's pass just out of the reach of Natalie. Mason Perry deflected by Backton and in. No icing. Chasing after it, Luke Marks. Smith. Shirky off the boards and Zimmerman out to center. Martinson trying to send Chesney after it. Huskies defense was ready for that. Now Martinson eluding Zimmerman. From Bland to Campese now. Campese shoots, turned aside. In behind cross, it's worked out by the Huskies, but not out of the zone. Along the boards. Shirky. Pardon me, Clement, able to get it to center, off the stick of Chesney, and chasing after it is Severin Anderson for Northern Illinois. Off the boards, Campese intercepts. Just a singular shot on goal for the Huskies. It's been all Redbirds to start this game. And they work it out of the corner, the Huskies do. Gonzalez is forced to turn back. Another turnover, past Bland, and out high to Matt Garcia. Shoots, and that one seen all the way by Caleb Cross. It's in the corner now. Worked out of there by Chesney, and then ripped off his stick by Martin. Off the glass. Pathana not out. To the net, Garcia. Nice save through a deflection by Cross. Off the glass, and to center, Matt Garcia. Gloves it down, sends it in. Both teams are changing. Big hit down there between Illinois State's captain on Gonzalez. Worked in, Sturm going against Matt Garcia. Sends him to the ground now in front. And that rolled in on Leonard, and he'll stop the play. Face-off win by the Huskies. First of the night, and the shot never makes it to the net. It's blocked and intercepted by Garcia. Sent up to Tricarico off the back of his shin pad. Slawinski on the cross-ice feed. Turns back with it. Got Zorn right there. Slawinski hangs on to it. In front, went off the skate of Zulo. And the Huskies pick it up. This is Evans. As far as center, and Zorn sends it right back in. Just winding the Northern Illinois defense. Centering pass was denied by Evans. Goes to the corner. Up to Maldonado. Trying to go cross ice. That pass is broken up by Zulo. Taken by Zorn. Off the stick of Zulo. Redbirds find Tricarico. Nice coverage there by Keaton Peters. And he finds Evans. Trying to go to the front to Maldonado. Now a turnaround shot in front. And it somehow was kept out of the net. Matzis. Chasing after it. Nice play. In front. Shanked the one-timer. Brought down to the ice, no penalty. Here's Natalie's shot. That's blocked. Nice keep in by Natalie. Off the stick of Marks, in on cross, and he'll cover up. Off the face-off, Marks. Matsis pins it against the boards. Denies the clearing attempt. And now in behind. Trying to go to Jackson Graham. This one all the way out of his net to play it. Leonard spots a man. It's Meyer. Meyer to the center. Across. Here's a shot. In front, deflected wide of the net. Out high near Perry again. And sent in behind. Marks is mashed in behind on the boards. Kept in by Perry on the clearing attempt. And now Shirky. Can't get it out. Taken by Graham and around behind. Graham still with it. Goes out high to Natalie again. Return pass to Graham. Graham to the center. Matsis shoots. Save cross. Difficult one, and it goes to the corner. Graham looking for Matsis again. It's intercepted. Taken up by Robbie Zimmerman. Just trying to get a line change because he's smashed by Matsis. Big hit there between Natalie and Pathana. And another one between Gonzalez and Carson Hilt as this one's worked out by Clement. Centering for Peters on his backhand, trying to go to the other side. And good coverage by Beckton. Bodies flying everywhere. Chasing after this is Natalie. At the blue line, Nicholas Gonzalez trying to connect with Martin. It was partially deflected. Trying to stop the groove on that play. Michael Garcia in. Peters on the return. Now it's Evans again. Working against Gritzik. Past the changing Martin. Redbirds gain possession again. This is offside on Carson Hilt. And off the penalty, there's going to be off the face-off, there'll be a penalty. It's Campese to the box. Some jawing going on in the face-off circle, and they're going to send Campese. The Huskies will get the first power play of the night. It's Evans winning the face-off to Peters. Peters at the blue line finds Sturm, able to work around a man. Sturm in front, kind of get it to the front. It was in a stampede of Redbirds, and they're able to send it off the glass to Peters. Peters on the retrieval, working around. Peters to the backhand on Gritzik, worked in behind. Peters returns out high. Over. And it's Lucas Sturm. Sturm. In the center. Evans. Pass was behind him. And it's sent out by Mike Slewinski. Up the ice. Cross finds Evans. But he was outmanned, and it's sent back the other way by Illinois State. Franklin. Chasing after it, Smith. Zorn, the first one to the puck, and Martin comes in. The clearing attempt is batted out of the air by Zimmerman, and then his shot is deflected up high into the center now. Martin trying to get something going on this power play, which sees 35 seconds. Save made by Leonard on Martin. Franklin to Shirky. Back to Franklin along the boards. Emerges. Finds Walker Smith. Smith to the net. Save made, Leonard. And it's worked out of there. On a breakaway. Coming in. Diving to make the poke check was Cross. Dodging a bullet there on Bakhtin. Taken by Smith. Smith, as the power play expires, shoots it wide. Shirky. Zimmerman. Campese out of the box. In deep for Smith. Off the stick of Zimmerman. And through the crease it goes to the other side. Chesney with speed. They have a 3-on-2 if they really hurry. Chesney's shot. Blocked. Rebound. He got it again, and that went wide. Natalie in there for Hilt. Bland, pardon. And on net, save Cross. He's been busy to start this game. And it's up high to Natalie and his skates again. To Chesney. Chesney had his lane watched. Now he turns around, trying to go cross ice. In Campese's area, shot to the net and off the post. And it's in front of Cross. It's taken by the Huskies and cleared out. Northern Illinois changing. Redbirds trying to take advantage of that. Campese roundhouse shot. Blockered away by Cross. Chesney in behind. Nice defensive play there by Koval, but it's taken by Chesney, their leading goal scorer. To the net. Wraparound, denied by Cross. And it's up high, Chesney. What a shift he's had. And up high looking for the break, Evans. Was batted out of the air by Campese. About 6 minutes to go in period number 1 as this one is iced. Scoreless through the first 14 minutes of play. Here's an Evans face-off win. Maldonado shoots. Oh, he got the crossbar. That close to getting his 6th goal in 7 periods. Zullo over the line. Spots Tricarico to his stick, and that one is a nice save by Cross. Gobbled up with 5:51 to go in period 1. Slewinski against Sturm, and the faceoff is taken by Northern Illinois, but they're once again pinned in their own zone. Up the boards, Sturm got a little bit of room, shoots, save Leonard. And it's out high again, sent to the net, and that's another save by Leonard. Didn't even know it was coming. Stick out of his hands, he's able to retrieve it. Leonard does. Huskies at center, Evans, over the line, Evans looking for a lane to shoot. It was pretty well watched by Martinson of the Redbirds. This is taken in by Tricarico, drop past Slewinski. Slewinski scores! 1-0 Redbirds off a brilliant feed by Tricarico to Slewinski. Mike Slewinski now ties for the team lead in points. That's his 13th goal this season. Taken up, and they want to get right back into it over the line, but that's an offsides. Carson Hiltz. And Michael Garcia was a little too eager as he slams his stick against the boards. Bogdan tied up on the faceoff. Eventually wins it. This is Zorn. Flipped in. Garcia, shot to the net, on goal, and Cross able to somehow swipe at it and cover up. Huskies in their own defensive zone. Matz is trying to work to the net. Marks on him. And the Huskies able to carry out of the zone. This is Campathana with a little bit of room. Shoots, blockered away by Leonard. It goes into the corner. Jackson Graham at center is able to find a man. Nice move there by Meyer. And off the glass, this is sent out. We have a stoppage to play. This is Campathana, and Chesney wins the faceoff. It's off the glass, and Peters has to worry about Tody Campese. Up the wing. Maldonado finds Evans, and he's got Sturm going to the net. Nice back check there by Chesney. Evans able to work it out high. Koval shoots, blocked. Nice play there by Natalie, and it's worked up by Illinois State. This is Bland. Across to Perry. Perry trying to work it to the net. It was blocked. And in deep, Jacob Bland. And past Campese. Evans trying to get something going after falling down 1-0, 3 minutes to go in period number 1, off of a goal by Mike Slewinski, his 13th. Campese up high, finds Chesney. That's offsides. Face-off win by Shane Tennell. Pardon me, Shirky. And it's worked in deep. Shadle working on Martin. And Slewinski had it roll by him. Taken away by Franklin. It's sent right up to Tricarico. Coming right in. A nice play by Marks defensively to break up the opportunity. It's worked into the corner. Slewinski, the goal scorer, comes in. Keeping it away from Zillow is Shirky, and now in behind. Brought down to the ice. Tricarico lost the stick. It's in front. Slewinski. Can't find anywhere to go with it. Now he goes in front to Zulo. Nice play. Save cross. Out of the zone. Bouncer for Zimmerman. And Gritzik for that case. Off the boards it comes to George Smith. And the shot was guided wide by the defense of the Redbirds. It's taken in on the corner. Martin. Sent around by Slewinski. And up ahead. Gonzalez around. Approaching 1 minute remaining in period one. 1-0 Redbirds. It's sent all the way in again. Both teams are changing. Peters had it taken away in front, looking for Bacton. Michael Garcia parked in front of the net. Got it to him. And now it's Matt Garcia up high. Shoots. Blocked. Peters, who just blocked the Garcia opportunity. Can't ring it out. Now it's taken by Weitzel. Pathana can't enter the zone. Weitzel rings it around with 30 to go. Michael Garcia had the puck bounce off his stick. This is Weitzel now, and it comes right back. Bacton. Ringing around, nice defense. And he sends it in deep to Garcia. Battle for the puck along the boards. And Bacton waits for the pass, but it's not going to happen. It's taken out by Northern Illinois. Cleared, and that will do it for 20 minutes of play. Pretty solid action on the scoreboard, at least. But it's 1-0 after 20 minutes in favor of Illinois State off a goal from Mike Slewinski. We'll take a break here on Huskies Nation. We'll resume for period number 2 action after this intermission break on Huskies Nation. Welcome back to the action here inside Camlin Sports Leaf Center. After 20 minutes, 1-0 in terms of goals. It was Mike Slewinski getting the icebreaker in the later half of that first period. Only goal of this game. We'll see if the Huskies can get back in it in this second period. Teams head back to the circles. It'll be Sturm, Maldonado, and Evans to begin for Northern Illinois. Meyer, Matsis, and Graham for Illinois State. It's worked in behind. Leonard looking behind him, and Matsis carries out off of Graham's knee, and then the clearing attempt went off his skate, and it ricochets to Meyer to the front. Meyer in there looking for Matsis, and they did not connect. It goes in behind. Peters able to rip it off the stick of Zorn, who was driving. Meyer takes his spot, shoots wide of the net. It was blocked by Sturm. Now Graham takes over. Intercepted by Evans, and he finds Koval jumping up. Koval trying to race to the net, and it bounces in on the netminder Leonard. The faceoff won by the Huskies, but able to take control of the puck is Garcia, and he's got speed, shoots on cross, and he gloves it for a stoppage of play. Faceoff won. Illinois State controls. In behind Marks and Smith. Still they're able to work out of there. Hilt. Perry along the blue line keeps it in for the moment. Taken by Franklin. Franklin sends it in on Leonard. Paddled aside, and now it's taken all the way back by Natalie. Natalie tumbles with the official along the boards. Off the skate of Perry, chasing after it. Right along the circle is Bakhtin. Down low for Jacob Bland, and Jim Franklin on him. Zimmerman comes in and retrieves the puck, and he's got a man at center. It's Shirky moving in, right wing side, stops on a dime at the blue line, shoots. He tried to connect, and that one was broken up. Chesney with speed moving in on Cross, waits and shoots, and that's denied by Cross. Tried to wait him out, and still with possession of the puck, this is Shadle. Shadle looking for the return pass. Chesney. Attempt for Campese broken up. Northern Illinois looks like they will serve their first penalty of the night. So Illinois State will head to the power play. It's Jim Franklin sitting in the box. So a chance for the Redbirds to expand on this already one-goal lead. Chesney. Slewinski finding Zulo out high. Over to Chesney. Back to Zulo along the blue line, going down low. Slewinski. Across. And a shot by Chesney was denied by Cross. It bounced up into the air, and we have another whistle. We move this face-off just outside the blue line. Chesney, a face-off win forward. Slewinski kicks to the stick nicely, trying to work to the net. He's forced out behind. Slewinski still with the puck, goes across. Chesney across, looking for their backdoor try for Campese, and he whiffed on it. Clearing attempt, out, just past the stick of Zullo. Leonard out of his net. Zullo. Carries through neutral ice. Still with the possession of the puck. He's at the right circle. Zullo drops for Chesney. Back to Zullo. Zullo finds Chesney along the blue line. 2 Huskies on him looking out deep. Weitzel is one of them. Slewinski in deep. And Gonzalez on him, but it's out high again. Chesney trying to work through. Got it across to Campese, and now Zullo shoots, and that's denied. It's blocked. Nice play by Weitzel. Huskies changing. 30 to go on this power play. It's Slewinski. Up high to Campese. Pretty good penalty killing. Minimal shots on this power play. This is Campese. And it comes out high, able to work it out of there is Zimmerman. Along the boards, Chesney, and here you come together. Penalty expires. Here's a shot up high. And making the save is Cross on Chesney. So both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Redbirds will have another offensive down try here with Meyer, and he wins it forward. Taken by the offense and Sturm. Not out of the zone, and a shot on Cross. He had to be ready. Taken. And this comes to Graham. A nice poke check there on the play by Maldonado. Garcia. Matzis finding Meyer. He's got Graham with him. Meyer. Can't get around Franklin. He goes off the glass and out. Evans and Garcia come together and behind. This one rolls in on Leonard, and it's swatted away. To the corner. Matt Garcia finding Meyer. But Maldonado able to retrieve it. Finding Sturm at the red line. And Sturm will work it in. Sturm, back pass, nice move, and that one could not connect with Maldonado. And now in behind the net, the Huskies have possession of the puck. Up high to Franklin. Franklin lets it go through a screen. It's deflected wide by Evans, and he rolls it in back on Leonard, and he covers up. Offensive zone face-off for the Huskies, and it's won by Backton. With speed, Michael Garcia breaks in, shoots, and coming back to make the play there. On the shot block was Maldonado, taken by Zimmerman. Zimmerman and Shirky. Walker Smith trying to power move to the front of the net, and diving out of there is Leonard. He's slow to get up. He went through the crease, and now it's up high to Franklin again. Franklin trying to swat out of the air is Shirky. It goes to the corner again. Shirky trying to force the turnover. Reinforcements come in for the Redbirds. It's taken out. You're looking at Martinson. Shoot! And that's a denial by Cross. Shadle along the boards. Trying to go up the middle of the ice. It's picked off by Shadle. Franklin carries into the offensive zone, does work around Shadle, tries to get it to the net, and it's blocked. Sprawling was Martinson. Still with it. Martin. And now down low. Around, wrap around! And able to get across was Leonard. Boy, that looked like it went in. But to no avail. It remains 1-0, taken by Chesney. And the Redbirds get their hottest line out there. Peters. Peters with speed through neutral ice. Dump and chase. Coming together. In front! Shot by Pathana goes wide. And along the boards, the Redbirds able to come up with it. Chesney. Nice move, trying to send it to the front. That pass is picked off by Peters. And now flipped up. Potential 2-on-1. This is Pathana with Clement. Pathana shoots, denied by Leonard, and he gets the rebound in the corner. Peters jumps up. Peters has Zulo on him. Peters out high. Martin, a shot, and that's intercepted. Jacob Bland. Ethan Chesney winds up from the blue line into the glove of Cross. Up over the glove of Natalie and into the Illinois State bench. So there'll be a whistle. Trickerico into the zone off the pass. Able to work around Franklin. Send it in front. Slewinski had his stick lifted. To the corner it goes. Coming up with it is Sturm. Finding Maldonado, shoots up high, and it's deflected into the glass. Off the netting. Stoppage of play. 11:24 remaining in period 2. Still 1-0 off the Slewinski goal. Sturm and Zulo. Huskies win the faceoff. Maldonado takes another swipe at it. And it's deflected into the netting once again. Sturm off the tie-up on the faceoff. It comes to Zorn. But Sturm forces a turnover for the moment. He's in the corner with it, looking for somewhere to go. Sturm finds Maldonado in deep on the short pass. Trying to power it in front, and denial from Leonard on Maldonado. It goes all the way down. Severin Anderson back to retrieve. Slewinski on him, forces a turnover to Trickerico, trying to go to the front, picked off by Gonzalez for the moment. It rolls to Slewinski. Slewinski hit by Gonzalez. In front, Zulo, out of his reach. Off the glass. Matt Garcia had his pass intercepted by Evans. He comes the other way. Evans shoots wide of the net. He's got the rebound in the corner. Evans trying to throw it in front. Picked off by Slewinski. And he finds Matt Garcia at neutral ice. 2-on-2 with Trickerico. Garcia tried to center it in front. Trickerico went the other way. He's got it on his stick now along the boards. Trying to drop past the Shadle. Huskies able to clear. Gritzik keeping it away from Smith. Outside the blue line, this pass is picked off by Zimmerman. In, chasing after it. Walker Smith. First to it. Trying to go in front, deflected off of a D-man and in on Leonard. No harm, no foul. He covers up for another stoppage of play. Martin off the faceoff. Pathana chasing after Gritzik. Able to knock it off his stick, and Clement able to come up with it for the moment. It's corralled by Graham and sending in over the head of Meyer and out of play. Face-off taken by the Huskies, and they drop back into their defensive zone. Can't get it out. Graham in the corner. Matsis. Graham comes up with the puck. Still a battle for it along the boards. Matsis can't quite take it to the net. It was forced off his stick by Peters. Pass Pathana. This one will roll all the way in on Leonard. And with a charging Husky, he'll just decide to cover up. Maldonado on the faceoff this time. Prevailing are the Redbirds. This is Garcia. Touch pass to Bachton. Right in, and that's a save by Cross. Rebound. It goes through the crease. Up high to Shadle. It's taken by Evans. Trying to work against Shadle in neutral ice. He wins the battle, and it's taken in by Bachton. Hilt in the corner. And kept in by Shadle. Chasing after it is Hilt on Sturm. Sturm. Franklin in behind. Pass intercepted by Chesney. Chesney looking for an opportunity at Hilt on the other side. And he took it to the outside of the cage. Around and behind it goes. Chesney still chasing after it. Shadle to the net. That's deflected wide. Hilton behind. Bachton off to the bench. Chesney. Over to Gritzik. Gritzik. Shadle in front. In the skate at Chesney, and then a pass to Campese. Rolls out of the zone. Huskies have to turn back. With the possession of the puck is Sturm. Had it poked off his stick, finds Franklin. Franklin with a bouncer, able to just send it in. They'll call it offsides on Evans. Face-off win just outside the zone for the Redbirds. Tony Campese spots Chesney. Chesney in the middle, shot save made, rebound Perry. Bland in front, and it just went under his stick. Campese finding Bland. Jacob Bland off the bat. The boards to himself, and he shoots. That's blocked before it never made it. When nearly kept it in the zone, it rolls to Campese at center. Turning back. Up the middle, Chesney working on Gonzalez. Chesney, one-hander, turns back. Trying to set up Campese. The pass was behind him, and now the Huskies have a break. This is Walker Smith, and coming back to make the play was Natalie to prevent anything further from happening. Now this is taken by Chesney. Chesney's got Bland going to the net. Chesney! And he's bodied off of it by Franklin. Turning with it. Slawinski. Pardon me, Campese, and he rolls it in off the backhander. Covering up is Caleb Cross. There'll be another penalty. Back to the power play go the Redbirds. Smith in the box for a slashing minor, and so on this power play it's taken by Jackson Graham along the boards. He comes together with Shirky. Meanwhile, it's taken by Matt Garcia. Entering the zone, Rico drop pass to Graham. Graham up high. This is Matt Garcia, back to Graham. Graham down low and up high to Graham again. In deep to Rico up to Graham. Graham lets it go. And it's blocked by Weitzel wide in the corner again. Trying to pass it. Here's Garcia setting up Graham, left circle. Graham trying to walk around. Martin does. Shoots. Scores! Jackson Graham. 2-0 Redbirds. On a power play goal. Their first of the night. That's Jackson Graham's 9th goal of the season. Scores on the power play to put his team up 2-0. Slowinski along the boards. Zulo and Chicorico entering the zone. Slowinski, left wing circle. Pinned up against the boards. Off the face-off, it's taken. Martinson on the boards. Out of his net to play it is Leonard. He has Zimmerman charge him and able to nearly take the puck away, but it's kicked out of there by Shadle. Martinson up the boards. Unable to corral it is Smith, and it's taken ahead now by the Redbirds. Hilt in deep. Collision with Cross and behind the net. He's able to get back to his feet before anything further. And now it's taken back. A 3-on-1 opportunity. This is Walker Smith. Shooting save made. Getting a piece of it with his blocker was the netminder Leonard. Peters on the boards. Smith bodied by Shadle. It's turnaround shot. And that one is denied by the netminder who hasn't been tested much tonight, Leonard. Out of the cage now to play it. Puck took a weird bounce, and it's to Sturm now. Sturm trying to set up Maldonado. Pass intercepted by Shadle and out. Up high, Evans. They're able to touch up before Maldonado. Looked like it might have been offsides, but they'll play on as the Redbirds are able to work it out. Meyer had it forced to the boards by Sturm, and now it's taken by Garceria in front. Graham out of his reach, and it bounces off the stick of Shadle. He's tired and chasing after the puck. Evans, the two fall to the ice, and we play on. No penalty. Jackson Graham over the line, trying to drop pass it. Finds Matsis. Taken. Meyer working around Evans, trying to center. This ricochets off a Husky to Perry. Perry lets it go wide of the net. And flipped out at center. Natalie flips it into the Illinois State bench with 2:06 remaining in period 2. 2-0 off a goal from Jackson Graham, his 9th. That's where we stand. Face-off win for the Redbirds. This is Perry. Spots Natalie, his defenseman partner. And this one ricochets off the stick of Clement and into the Huskies bench, so we'll have another whistle. Martin off the draw. Meyer. And further. This one goes into the bench of the Huskies yet again. So play will come to a halt with 1:51 to go in period 2. And Natalie at the blue line, down low. Jacob Bland able to emerge with it to Perry. Across to Natalie, going in deep. Perry jumps up from the blue line to keep the play alive. Past Bland. He pins up Peters against the boards. Comes out head in front. Campetes across Chesney. Scores! 3-0. Now, you just knew it was going to happen. Illinois State's leading goal scorer, Ethan Chesney, 21 goals now on the season. It's 3-0 Redbirds. Game starting to open up a bit. It's been all Redbirds for the first 2 periods, but here's a turnover in front and a nice blockage by Zorn. Goes into the netting and out of play. Zimmerman keeps it in, going in deep to Smith. Tough angle shot denied by Leonard, and it's thrown back into the play by Franklin. Taken by Zulo now. 1 minute remaining in the second period. Here's a drop pass. Zulo on the return from Slewinski, and the slot was clogged. Slewinski. Zorn. Along the boards, tip on goal by Tricarico, and a save by Cross is taken by Zimmerman now for Northern Illinois. Trying to work around Garcia, stops. And he turns and shoots, blocked, it goes wide. Zorn, and now Zimmerman back to the puck. We have a stoppage of play. Maldonado off the faceoff. Illinois State controls, working in his Tricorico, drop pass to Zulo, out of his reach, Slewinski on goal, and a save by Cross. Koval, under 10 to go. It's taken. Leonard sends it around. Carson Hilton on the boards. That will do it for period 2. Through 40 minutes of play, it's 3-0. Illinois State. Goals in the second period from Ethan Chesney and Jackson Graham. They expand the lead to 3, headed into the third period. We'll take another break here on Huskies Nation and see you on the other side of the break. All right, we are back. About ready to go here in period number 3. 3-0 Illinois State coming into this period. They have goals from Slewinski, Chesney, and Graham. And they open up this third period with the Backton line and the usual Sturm line for Northern Illinois. This is sent in deep. Peters flipped up high into the slot. Garcia shoots, soaked up by Cross. No rebound. Here's a shot off the face-off by Hilt and covering up his cross. It's another face-off. Zimmerman able to clear it out. Off the stick of Shirky. And the return pass from Evans. Shirky brought down by Zorn. We play on. Had a chance. And now it's in behind again. And trying to go in front. It goes off the side of the cage from Shirky. Picked up by Garcia. Sends through. Backton right on goal. Blockered away by Cross. Into the corner. Back and forth action, it looks like, to start this third period, is working in. Koval trying to send it to the front. Stuffed up high. Martin to the net. Goes through the crease. Evans to the rebound. Evans trying to work it out front. Around behind. In front, Martin! He had it ripped off his stick by Michael Garcia at the last second. Now it's taken ahead now by Carson Hilt. Nice move around Marks. And then another nice move by Franklin. Never made it to the net. It was blocked in the way. Taken by Franklin now. Franklin up ahead. Trying to work around Natalie in front and never made it. A couple of sticks were in front. Marks off the glass to himself. Martin on the goal, and that's denied. Leonard trying to go off the backboards. Martin. It comes to Campese. But knocked off his stick by Pathana. Maintains possession, and the pass is picked off for the moment by Perry. Taken in behind by the Huskies. This is Matt Martin. Martin forced to the boards by Natalie. And Clement chasing after it, but the first to it is Perry. Took a funny hop off a stanchion. And they tried to go back to Franklin, but he was well at center. Up on the play. Chesney, who has a goal tonight. Shoots one, that's denied. Fought off heavily by Cross. Zullo. And off the face-off, Smith. It's flipped up. Shadle able to put it ahead. Retrieving is Peters, trying to thrift right through to Smith. And it's taken by Zorn off the turnover. Slewinski. Along the board, Sturm. Able to fish it out of there, but Zullo, the only man in the vicinity. With Peters. Taken by Gritzik. And up ahead, Shadle. Slewinski over the line, offsides. This one's sent in. Anderson is mashed by Slewinski in a centering pass. They're able to get out. This is Anderson over the line. Drop pass. Looking for Zimmerman, and it took a hop off the boards and a stoppage of play. And the Huskies will head to a much-needed power play. But to open this up, it's taken by Meyer in front to Graham. Stopped, and the rebound. Cross got that too. It's in behind for Meyer. Graham, who was knocked down. And there's a helmet on the ice. That's his. Graham slow to get up. They stop the play. Looks like there'll be a penalty. And Shirky may be sitting more than 2 minutes. Able to get up under his own power. And it looks like they'll get Graham for embellishment. The crowd likes this. We'll keep you updated on that penalty to Graham. The only thing it looked like it could have been is they maybe thought he embellished a little bit. Shirky will get a 5-minute, and that'll be the end of his night. He'll head to the showers early. But we're still seeing what the issue is here with Graham. We don't know if he embellished or if he said something to the Huskies bench on the way back to his own. Let's see what we got. Caldwell will serve the Shirky major. It'll be 4-on-4. Here is Gonzalez. Big hit in behind the goal. Slewinski. It'll be another penalty. This is not looking good. They're able to stay out of the penalty box for the first 2 periods for the most part. But now it's starting to fill up. Chesney face-off win. So 50 to go on the Tricarico minor after that. It'll be a 5-on-3 for an extended period of time. This is Zulo across to Campese. Campese over, Slewinski. Shot on goal. Campese denied by Cross. Out high to the slot, Zulo. Over to Slewinski to an open side. Slewinski to Zulo now. Zulo, right circle, drifting to the slot. Shoots, blocked by Martin. To the corner it goes. Slewinski picks it up. In front, Zulo. Zulo shoots. Save, Cross. And the rebound's picked up by Chesney. In deep to Campese again. Campese in front. Chesney twirling back with it. Tricarico penalty up. He's on the ice. 5-on-3 for over a minute. Zulo. Chesney. Brought down to the ice by Martin. We play on. Slewinski along the boards. Going down low. Chesney in front. Campese can't connect. Now he connects with Slewinski and a shot is blocked. Rebound! Score! Slewinski again. Second goal of the game, and there's more. And the play finally resumes. Extended power play for 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the Illinois State side. This is Garcia. Garcia goes to Matsis. Matsis in the slot, shoots. Gloved by Cross. And off the faceoff, Matsis in the corner goes out high to Matt Garcia. Over Garcia at the blue line. Across to Matsis. Garcia and Matsis in lieu. Meyer. Finding Bogdan. Up to Tricarico again. Back to Bogdan. Bogdan. Drop to Tricarico. Shoots. That's denied by Cross. Working out of it with Meyer. Coming in Bogdan, and now it's at high Meyer again. Over. Matt Garcia closing in the slot, looking for a lane to go. Across, Tricarico. Over to Garcia. Garcia steps away from Pathana and behind the cage. Tricarico, one-time opportunity save made by Cross. He got a piece of it. And in front, Meyer. And the Huskies able to clear the zone, but they blow the play dead just as that happens. .124 to go on the power play. It's another offensive zone face-off draw for the Redbirds. Chesney. Out, Zullo, mashed by Weitzel in behind. Crowd likes that. In front, across, Graham! And that never made it to the net, it was blocked. He's got it again. Jackson Graham, drop pass to Bland. Bland couldn't handle the pass at first, now he goes back. Under the stick of Zullo, and this rolls through center. Under a minute to go on the power play. Carson Hilt. Drops for Jacob Bland, over the line, Bland across. In the skates of Campese, it rolls back to Bland in the corner. Zullo, Campese. Walking the line, over to Bland. Bland. And it's Hilt in the corner. Coming up, up high to Zullo again. To Bland. And then goes over to Slewinski. Slewinski in front, looking for Campese, and that one was broken up. Hilt. 10 to go on the penalty. Campese tried to go to the net. It was blocked by Gonzalez. Slewinski. Down low to Campese. Shot deflected to Slewinski. Penalty is up. Back to even strength. Slewinski trying to slice and dice his way through the defense. Now he tries to go to the net, and it's blocked by Gonzalez. Stripped to the puck. Here's a chance for Campese. That's blocked. That stung Koval. Koval hobbling over to the bench. And the Huskies have it, but a near turnover from Matsis. Zimmerman able to recover. Evans, and now that springs Zimmerman. Zimmerman over the line. Zimmerman shooting into the netting. Here's a face-off win. Evans to the net, trying to wait out the netminder, and he's eventually denied. Nice patience by Evans, but a great save by Leonard. And now the other way, coming in is Garcia. Garcia to the net, save, rebound. It rolls behind the cage. Battle for the puck in behind. Out in front, and that shot's blocked. It goes wide. Flipped up. Natalie to chase after it. Under 10 to go in period 3. 4-0. Slewinski has scored his second goal of the night in this third period. Gonzalez back to retrieve. Bland. Up to Campese. Campese. Shadle in. Wide of the net. Martinson. Up high to Campese. Bland. Finding Campese again. Shadle. Touch pass to Campese. And now Martinson lets it go. Wide of the net. Comes to Meyer. Working out of the corner to Shadle. Goes right back there. Bland in front. Can't connect there. Comes back to Shadle. Shadle shoots. It's blocked. Flies. And eventually comes down in behind the net. This is taken by Campese. Campese. Martinson. Faking the shot and now shooting Campese wide of the net. Thrown. And players in front of the net, it's blocked. A wraparound opportunity for Meyer is denied. Cross. And now in front, Campese shooting, and that's denied by Cross. Up high to Martinson again. Down low to Campese. Circle. Thrown in front, and Cross able to locate and cover up. After the play, he takes a shot, and that will cause a scrum. They'll send Bland to the box, and the Huskies will head to a power play with 7:37 to go in period 3. Evans off the face-off win to begin this power play. It's up to Peters. Peters lets it go. And sliding across to make the save was Leonard. And it's taken out just outside the line, Zimmerman. Sturm trying to connect with Peters off the boards. It's sent out by the Redbirds. Slewinski chasing Evans. Sturm. Cross now to Peters. Got a little bit of space. Moving in. Left wing. And he takes it around behind the cage. Goes out high. Evans to Sturm. And now in the middle. Shot. Nice save there on Smith by Leonard. A little over a minute of power play time remaining. And 6:39 remaining in period number 3. one kept at the line for the moment. Taken by Meyer, though, shorthanded, shoots. That is blocked by Peters. And he's hounded. Meyer forces a turnover right in. Oh, and a nice save by Cross. Great penalty killing from Meyer, and he almost got a goal out of it. Face-off will be to the left of Caleb Cross. Face-off taken by the Huskies. Weitzel. Pathana lost control of the puck. He regains, and he goes in the corner. And this is sent all the way down the length of the ice by Mason Perry. Out of his net to play it is Caleb Cross. Leaving it for Jim Franklin. Working out of there with it is Zimmerman. Zimmerman shoots, save Leonard. Padded to the corner. Penalty time up, back to full strength. And Meyer will carry out, and a 3-on-2 for the Redbirds. Meyer tried to go back to Matsis. His pass was broken up. Still wins the race to the puck. Takes a hop off the boards, goes to a Husky, though. At center, Gritzik. Gritzik shooting, and that one's soaked up by Cross for a stoppage of play. Face-off win by Illinois State. Here is a shot, score! Michael Garcia! And it's 5-0 Illinois State. Gritzik with 5 remaining in the game and a 5-goal lead. Through center, and chasing after it is Michael Garcia. And some more after the play. Rough and tumble. Garcia and the Huskies, he's brought down to the ice. Now Hilt going at it with Martin. Wise decision by Hilt not to retaliate. That's going to be a penalty drawn. Garcia and Koval likely going to be out of the game. They sit in the box for now. They'll get Hilt as well. Koval and Garcia will now be sent to the showers. Garcia, who just scored that 5th goal for Illinois State, will get an early. Night's end. He'll join Chesney in the locker room. After everything is sorted out, we finally have a penalty or a face-off just outside of the Huskies' defensive zone. Campese will take it. Going up against Caldwell. Work it up. Out of his net. Leonard. And in the corner. Evans. Trying to go out front. And it's handled by Graham. Graham with speed. Moving in. Graham trying to connect with Matt Garcia. He and Marks collide in behind the nets. It's taken by the Huskies outside. Bank pass to Evans off the boards. Evans in front. He had Caldwell, but he missed him on the pass. Now a shot. Save made. Redbirds break out. This is Graham again. Graham past Anderson. Trying to get past Marks. It's forced wide. Campese along the boards. Under 4 to go in period 3. Off the glass. Swatted down by Perry. And at the left wing circle, Campese is knocked to the ground by Marks. And that'll be another penalty. The face-off win by Meyer. Up high to Zullo. Zullo. Graham for Zullo. Left circle going down deep. Meyer in front. Can't connect. He was looking for Bachton. Taken by Graham. Graham with speed moving in to his backhand. Forced him behind the cage. Still with possession of the puck, he leaves it for Zullo. Across to Tricarico, over back. Zullo again. Tricarico's shot. It's deflected up high and into the netting. Stockton with the face-off win. It's Meyer for Tricarico on the blue line. He returns it to Meyer along the boards. The return pass, setting up Zullo. Zullo moving in, down low to Meyer. In front. Bachton could not corral it. It's in the corner now. Working up high. Bachton, top of the right circle, goes to Tricarico. And now it's Graham. Down low for Meyer again. Meyer up. Jackson Graham. It's Tricarico, right circle. Drops it for Graham. Pardon me, Zullo, and he shoots. That's blocked by Jim Franklin. Caught out of the air by Tricarico. Winds up and shoots wide. It's deflected. Zullo. And Bachton. Up high for Zullo, who walks the line. Tried to connect with Tricarico. Down low. Kept out of the reach of Bachton. And Franklin, as the penalty expires. Trying to connect with Meyer. It hopped off his stick. Back to play at Peters. Peters trying to get away from Slewinski, and he does. Peters with a little bit of space. Nice back check, though, by Meyer. It is Campese working in. He's got a couple of men with him looking for Jacob Bland, and it was swatted out of the air by Peters. Gets it back and shoots, and that's denied by Cross. Bland couldn't get the bouncy rebound. Zorn looking for Campese. He goes in deep. Slewinski. They're able to get it out. Martin. As 1 minute remains in regulation time, Smith in front for Evans. And a nice save by Leonard. We're not going to say the S word just yet. But he's 50 seconds away. And the faceoff win, Pathana right on goal, and that's gobbled up by Leonard again. Another faceoff, this is controlled, and Graham carries out. Graham right to the goal, and that is soaked up by Caleb Cross with 37.2 to go. Bogdan tie up on the faceoff. It comes to center with Natalie. They're able to stand, and Graham finds Matsis into the zone. In front. Puck comes all the way back to center. And Natalie will just be happy to wait this one out. That'll do it. Michael Leonard picks up his first shutout of the season. And with that, the Redbirds come into Leaf Center and stun the Huskies with a 5-0 victory. Thank you so much for tuning into this broadcast, and be sure to tune in tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Puck drop between these two teams again for our final home game of the season tomorrow night, which will look to be a good one. Maybe another bloodbath. We'll see. But for now, this is James Goronsky from the broadcast booth saying good night, all.